Welcome students. In this video we are going to discuss certain functions present in random module of the Python library. Now as the name suggests, this module contains functions which can either produce a random floating point number or a random integer number between a specified range of numbers. So let us see the first function of this module. The first function's name is itself random. So you have a function named random inside the random module, and what it does, it returns a random floating point number between 0.0 and 1.0. Clear? But remember that this 1.0 is excluded from this range. So it will return you any random floating point number between starting from 0.0 to less than 1.0. Talking about its syntax, children, here you can see that random has been written twice. Why? Because the first random is the name of the random module, whereas second random is the name of the random function, and what it needs as parameter? Nothing. So this function does not take any parameter, and what it returns? It returns a random floating point value. Clear? Now there is one restriction in this function, that you can only obtain a random floating point number between 0.0 and less than 1.0. Now what if I want to generate a random floating point number between some other range? Say suppose I want to generate random floating point number between 10 and 20. So in this case, how we are going to perform the work? So for this we have two solutions. The first solution, and the very simple solution, is another function of the random module called the uniform function. Now here you can see that this uniform function returns a random floating point number between a and b. Okay, so a and b are the two parameters which you are going to provide to this function, and remember that a and b both are inclusive. Clear? So we will provide two numbers. Like I said, I want a random floating point number between 10 and 20. So I can simply give the value for a as 10 and b as 20, and in return what will I get? I will get a random floating point number between this range. Okay. So these two parameters can be integer as well as float. Clear? And what it returns? It returns your float value. Now what is the other way of doing it? The other way of doing it is using the random function in a tricky manner. So random function can also be used to perform the work of uniform function in the following way. I am going to explain it to you with the help of an example. Here you can see that to generate a random floating point number in the range m to n. So m here is the lower limit and n is the upper limit. So if in our case, suppose I wanted to generate a random floating point number between 10 to 20. So 10 is going to be the value for m and 20 is going to be the value for n. Okay, and how we use this random function? See the formula. Random dot random. This will generate a random floating point number between 0.0 and 1 less than 1.0, and this will be multiplied with the difference of m and n, that is n minus m. N is the upper limit, m is the lower limit. So we multiply the result of random function with the difference of these two numbers, and then we add the lower limit to the result of this expression. Okay, see I have written also, multiply the result of random function by the difference of upper limit and lower limit, and then add the lower limit to it. Okay, so these are the two ways of generating a random floating point number between a specified range. And now let us see the practical implementation of these three functions. Okay, here see, first of all I have imported the random module. Okay, and I am calling this random dot random function without passing any value. I don't need to pass any value to this function. Okay, so it gave me a floating point number between 0.0 and less than 1.0. I again ran this function and then again I got another random number. Remember children one thing, random function आपको सेम वैल्यू भी रिटर्न कर सकता है और डिफरेंट वैल्यू भी रिटर्न कर सकता है. ऐसा कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है कि अगर एक बार एक वैल्यू आ गई तो दूसरी बार वही वैल्यू नहीं आएगी. दूसरी बार वही वैल्यू भी आ सकती है और अलग वैल्यू भी आ सकती है, बिकॉज इट ऑल डिपेंड्स अपॉन द वर्किंग ऑफ द सिस्टम क्लॉक. ठीक है. सो whatever be the kind of random function that you are using, it can generate the same value also, it can generate the different value also, but the only thing is it will be generated within the specified range only. ठीक है. So here see, I ran this function, third time I got another value. Then I am using uniform function to generate a random floating point number between 2.4 and 3.6. So actually this uniform function is utilizing the same concept which is used for generating random floating point number between any two numbers using random function. ठीक है. तो ये क्या करता है, 2.4 और 3.6 के बीच में कोई भी एक रैंडम फ्लोटिंग पॉइंट नंबर रिटर्न कर देगा. क्लियर. देन I again ran this function and this time I gave integer values and see it is giving me a random floating point number. Then to generate another floating point number between 30 and 40, 30 and 50, I did this work. Now see, whatever work I am doing here, I am doing the same work in this case also, but here I am utilizing random function to generate a random floating point number between 50 and 30. तो इस केस में मैंने यूनिफॉर्म फंक्शन को यूज़ किया है एंड सी आई एम गेटिंग द रिजल्ट. वट इफ़ आई वॉन्ट टू डू दिस वर्क विद द हेल्प ऑफ रैंडम फंक्शन, तो मैंने देखिए क्या लिखा है, रैंडम डॉट रैंडम इंटू difference of upper limit and lower limit 50 minus 30 and then added the lower limit to it and I got the suitable answer that I wanted. Clear? Now let us see the next function. So these were three ways, or you can say two functions with the help of which you can generate a random floating point number. Now what if I want to generate a random integer number? In this case we utilize two functions. First is randint function. Now this randint function returns a random integer. Clear? Random integer number between a and b. So here a and b both are inclusive. So again we are going to pass two values to it, means the range of values, जिस रेंज की हमें इंटीजर वैल्यू चाहिए, रैंडम इंटीजर वैल्यू चाहिए, वो हम यहाँ पर स्पेसिफाई कर देते हैं. और ये दोनों a एंड b इंटीजर ही होने चाहिए क्योंकि रैंडम फंक्शन इंटीजर्स पे ही काम करता है और ये आपको जो वैल्यू देता है वो a से लेकर b तक की कोई भी एक वैल्यू दे सकता है एंड a एंड b आर ऑल्सो इंक्लूडेड इन दिस रेंज एंड व्हाट इट रिटर्न्स एन इंटीजर वैल्यू. क्लियर? Let us see the practical implementation. Import random has been done first. Clear? Now after this I am passing 20 and 25. Suppose I want to generate a random integer number between 20 and 25. तो याद रखिएगा यहाँ पे 20 भी इंक्लूड होगा, 25 भी इंक्लूड होगा. और तो हमारे पास क्या क्या वैल्यूज़ हैं, पॉसिबल वैल्यूज़ जो रिटर्न हो सकती हैं, वो है 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 एंड 25. इन वैल्यूज़ में से कोई एक वैल्यू रिटर्न होगी. सो हेयर यू कैन सी 25 हैज़ बीन रिटर्न एंड 25 इज़ द upper limit. So you can see here that the upper limit is included and in here you see when I ran it here it returned me 20. So see lower limit is also included and between this see what I got, 24 I got. As many times I run it I might get the same answer, I might get the different answer, but one thing is for sure, जो भी आंसर मिलेगा वो 20 और 25 के बीच का ही होगा. So see when I ran it here I again got 24. and here I got 23. So these are certain examples to show you practically. Then another function to generate a random integer number between two specified number is rand range function. अब ये फंक्शन में हमारे पास एक और लिबर्टी होती है कि हम इसमें एक रैंडम इंटीजर नंबर तो जनरेट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन हम यहाँ पे रेंज के अलावा स्टेप वैल्यू भी दे सकते हैं. सो इट विल जनरेट अ रैंडम इंटीजर नंबर between start and stop, but at the specified step. So here remember, start is inclusive, this start is inclusive but stop is exclusive. So start will be included but stop will be excluded. So suppose your range is 10 to 15, तो 10 तो include होगा, 15 include नहीं होगा. ठीक है. अब how we use this function, see the syntax. Random dot rand range start is equal to 0. Now see here, start is having a default value. Actually I shouldn't write, see here I have specified the default value, but remember that start is a means optional parameter. If you want you can pass the value, if you don't want you can skip its value. If you skip the value then you will get, start will be taking the value as 0 and step will be taking the value as 1. Only stop is the parameter which is mandatory. ठीक है. तो यहाँ देखिए start specifies the lower limit, optional है, नहीं देंगे तो 0 अपने आप assume करेगा. step भी optional है, नहीं देंगे तो 1 वैल्यू को अपने आप एज्यूम करेगा. और स्टॉप स्पेसिफाइज द अपर लिमिट एंड इट इज एक्सक्लूडेड, बट इट इज अ रिक्वायर्ड, सी इट इज अ रिक्वायर्ड पैरामीटर. क्लियर. नाउ सी suppose I am just taking an example. Suppose I want to generate a random integer number between 10 to 25. Okay, so what all, but at the step of 2. So what all values are possible? Let us see the practical implementation. Here I have taken certain examples. These will help you to understand this function easily. First of all, I have imported random module and I have only passed one value. This means that this is the value for stop. So start will be taken as 0 and stop will be taken as 5 and step will be taken as 1. तो ये क्या करेगा, 0 से लेस देन 5 तक की कोई एक वैल्यू रिटर्न करेगा और स्टेप अपने आप 1 है. तो क्या क्या वैल्यूज़ हैं, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, यही पॉसिबल वैल्यूज़ हैं. स्टेप 1 का था. ठीक है. अगर इसी में मैंने स्टेप 2 दे दिया होता तो हमारी पॉसिबल वैल्यू सिर्फ 0 हो सकती थी, 2 हो सकती थी और 4 हो सकती थी. तब हमारा 1 और 3 पॉसिबल नहीं था. I hope you must be now clear about what is the purpose of step and what is the purpose of start. Okay, now here see what I have done. I have just given 5. So any random number between 0 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 can be returned. So here what got returned? 4. In the next example, random dot rand range 2, 8. So I have given the value for start and stop but not specified step. तो यहाँ पे स्टार्ट है, स्टॉप है, स्टेप नहीं है, तो 2 स्टेप 1 मान लिया जाएगा. तो 2 से लेके लेस देन 8 तक की कोई भी एक वैल्यू रिटर्न हो सकती है. तो पॉसिबल वैल्यूज़ हैं 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. इनमें से कोई भी एक वैल्यू यहाँ पे रिटर्न होगी तो हमारी 5 रिटर्न हो रही है. सही है. अब यहाँ पे देखिए क्या किया है मैंने, 10 से 25 एट द स्टेप ऑफ 2, एट द स्टेप ऑफ 2. अब क्या क्या वैल्यूज़ पॉसिबल हैं, 10, ओके, 12, देन 14, देन 16, देन 18, देन 20, देन 22 एंड देन 24, क्योंकि हमें 25 से लेस रहना है. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे देखिए स्टेप ने क्या किया, इंस्टेड ऑफ जनरेटिंग 11 आफ्टर 10 इट स्ट्रेट अवे जनरेटेड 12. तो ये स्टेप का काम है. तो देखिए पहली बार मुझे 10 रिटर्न हुआ, दूसरी बार मैंने इसको रन किया तब भी मुझे 10 रिटर्न हो गया। कोई बात नहीं, वो रिटर्न सेम वैल्यू भी कर सकता है, लेकिन वो इन्हीं में से कोई एक वैल्यू होगी, ठीक है। देन I again ran the statement and I got 16. I again ran the statement and I got 12. So any number can be returned depending on the status of system clock. Clear? So these are the various functions which are present in the random module for generating random integers and random floating point number. I hope all of you must have understood these functions. So if in case you have any doubt, you can write it in the comment section. Thank you so much.